Wow, guys, you are enjoying the story, right? If we have that kind of president in Nigeria, man, Burkina Faso are blessed. They are blessed with President Ibrahim Traoré. Let's continue.
What will tomorrow bring? Later, in the garden, Ibrahim greeted him in simple clothes, his presence calm but commanding. Musa, your story broke my heart, he said. I didn't mean to bring trouble into your home, Musa murmured. You didn't bring trouble, Ibrahim replied. You brought truth, and truth should lead to action. Action? Musa asked, uncertain. I've made arrangements, Ibrahim said. This morning, you'll see a doctor. After that, there's somewhere I want to take you. By afternoon, Musa had been examined, given medicine, and received his first haircut in years. The man in the mirror was no longer the broken figure from the roadside. His eyes carried a faint spark. Ibrahim drove him to the city's edge, stopping before a small cream and brown house with a neat garden. It's beautiful, Musa said quietly. Whose is it? It's yours, Ibrahim replied with a smile. Musa's voice faltered. Ibrahim, this is too much. It's fully paid. No one can take it from you, Ibrahim assured him. Why would you do this for me? Musa whispered. Because I remember who you are, Ibrahim said, eyes glistening. You gave me books when I had none. You defended me when I was alone. You believed in me before I believed in myself. Musa shook his head, overcome. I only did what friends do. And now, Ibrahim said, placing a firm hand on his shoulder, I'm doing the same. Inside, the home was warm and welcoming. A cozy living room, a clean kitchen, a bright bedroom, and even a small office with a desk and bookshelf. I've also opened a bookshop and school supply store for you, Ibrahim added. It's next to a secondary school. You'll run it, and I'll cover the first year's expenses. I know your love for education. Let's put it to use. Musa's hands trembled. For the first time in years, his tears were not from pain, but from hope. Over the next few weeks, Musa's life transformed. He ran the store with discipline and care. Students came daily for pens, notebooks, and textbooks, some staying to ask questions about their studies. Musa never turned them away. You can't just memorize, he told one boy, pointing at a math problem. Understand the steps, and the answer will follow. Word spread quickly. People in the community began greeting him again, not as a beggar, but as Mr. Musa, a man who had risen from the ground up. One Saturday afternoon, while arranging books, he heard a soft voice behind him. Musa? He turned. The book nearly slipped from his hand. Standing at the door was Stella, his ex-wife. Her face was pale, her clothes plain and worn, her jewelry gone. Beside her sat a small suitcase. Can we talk? She asked quietly. Outside the shop, Musa folded his arms. What do you want, Stella? Tears filled her eyes. I have nowhere to go. He left me. The man I chose over you, sold our house, emptied my account, and ran off with another woman. I lost everything. Musa breathed deeply. I'm sorry for what happened, she whispered, and I'm asking if I can stay, just for a while. He looked at her for a long moment. This was the woman who had once walked away without a backward glance. Stella, he said calmly, I forgave you long ago, but I've moved on. My life is peaceful now. You chose your road, and I've chosen mine. Her head dropped in shame. Please, even just a room. I wish you well, Musa replied, his voice steady. But this is not your home. Without another word, he turned and walked back into the shop, heart pounding. That night, Musa called Ibrahim. She came back, he said simply. And? Ibrahim asked. I told her no. On the other end, Ibrahim's smile could be heard in his voice. I'm proud of you. You didn't just give me a house and a business, Musa said. You gave me back my dignity. Life settled into a quiet rhythm. The shop did well. Musa greeted each student and teacher warmly, becoming more than a shopkeeper. He was a helper, a listener, almost a father figure to many. One Friday morning, as he arranged pens on the counter, the bell above the door rang. A woman in a simple blue dress stepped in, her smile warm and eyes bright. Good morning, she said. Do you have senior school math textbooks? Yes, Musa replied. Come with me. She followed him to the shelf, chose what she needed, and returned to the counter. I've seen you before, she said as he packed the books. You help children who can't afford supplies. They remind me of who I used to be, Musa smiled. She extended her hand. I'm Grace. I teach at the secondary school nearby. He shook it. Musa, I own the shop. Her eyebrows lifted. That's wonderful. This place feels so welcoming. We need more people like you. Musa felt his heart quicken. It had been a long time since he'd spoken to a woman like this. Thank you, he said softly. You're kind. Weeks passed, and Grace became a familiar part of Musa's days. Sometimes she came for teaching supplies, other times just to greet him. Their conversations grew warmer, often spilling into shared lunches she brought from home. Musa would walk her back to the school, and they'd swap stories, some bittersweet, others full of quiet laughter. Grace had known loss too. A widow raising her daughter alone, she understood both grief and the slow work.